Go ahead, Dink.
Got tickled. Yeah, sorry. Oh, shit. And we started giggling. Everybody gets calmed down. They go, ooh, shit. Get back to giggling again.
Yep.
And get calmed down. Somebody else will go, ooh, shit.
Remember that time we was up here talking about Betty Crocker? We was talking about Betty Crocker and did the same thing.
Oh, man.
I just know the so many times I was up here, especially when we brought the bus.
Right.
Every time we cracked up laughing, that hood would go to bouncing.
Yes, it
And
was.
Dad said, what is that? I said, that's the hood bouncing or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, like Dink, see, I was trying to remember if it was up here or down. I think it was up here. I can't remember for sure. When we had the hot peppers and weenies, he got it on his paper towel and wiped his eyes
That
with
was
it.
down there.
Was that down there?
Dink said, what'd you put in this? I said, hog shit and hominy. And he wiped his eyes.
But you know, Dink, I don't know if your memory's any better than mine, but do you remember the first year I come up here? We went to Dilly's, and then we come up here. Sonny had his truck pulled up there. Dad had his back in here. And we slept in the back of the truck. Me and
Sonny and
Denny,
me slept in.
you and Sonny slept in his truck. Me and Dad and Denny slept in Dad's truck. And Dad had that 3-burner stove with an oven. And I was trying to remember, you know, we slept like that. We eat like that. I just can't remember the cooking and how we did it. Did we do it outside? You know, we didn't have an awning or nothing back then.
Just dropped the tailgate and looked off to the tailgate. Wow.
Well, what did we have for breakfast? I don't even remember that.
We'd have bacon or sausage, eggs, and
Wow.
I remember.
can't remember if we made biscuits or if we just had.
Well, I just remember one night it rained.
Yeah.
Dad and Denny slept with their heads towards the cab. I slept with my head toward the tailgate, and Dad's popper leaked. And I kept thinking,
Did it leak or was it just wet?
well, I think it leaked right there at the door because my head was at the door. You and Sonny was up there in his truck. He had a cot for him to sleep on.
Yeah.
You slept in the bed.
Yeah, I slept on cardboard and sleeping bag under a couple blankets.
And I don't remember how the meals were ever done.
Wow.
I just remember we camped here because we went to Billy's first. When Dad and Sonny showed up, said, let's go up to Rucky's. We ain't been up there in years. We come up here, we camped here, and I remember the sleeping situation, you know, because Denny's feet was in my face, Dad's feet, he was, because the stove was at the back of the truck. So Dad would sleep with his feet against the stove.
Right.
And I had to sleep between them. My feet was up towards their face. But we didn't have an awning, we didn't have a tent. And I'm thinking, how did we eat in the evenings and how did we eat in the mornings? Did we get up at dark 30 and?
Yeah, as long as it wasn't raining or nothing, we'd be out, you know, wouldn't be getting things set up, we'd get dressed and staying outside, and if it was raining, then we would stay in and just open the gate
Right.
on the topper and cook off the tailgate.
But I
We
just,
used to do that years ago when we got around the mountain,
well, see, I never
We
hunted
sleep
there,
in.
but you all did.
and that's the way we always cooked.
And then the second year we come up, we had the slide-in tent. Me and you and Sonny slept over the cab, and Sonny snored like a freight train.
And I thought I was going to die of claustrophobia, man.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have that much space between from the bed to the ceiling. I don't know how we done
And then,
He had that tandem axle.
well, he brought the second year to the third year I was up here, he had the tandem axle camper.
That's when I got to come up.
Yeah. And that's the year that Sonny and Dink left.
Yeah.
And you was standing down here by the camper, didn't have a key to get in the camper.
Right.
Dad got mad. That's when he jackknifed a little bit, bent the front end of the cover that went over the window in that camper. And then me and Alvin had to walk down the road because it snowed.
Yep.
And make sure there wasn't no cars coming because he was coming down with that camper.
And he wasn't pulling it slow.
We had had it, what, 3-4 days. Nobody had seen anything.
Right.
We had no sign, no flag.
Yep.
I don't know.
But and then I know the next year we come up with that tandem axle again. Denny was with us. I don't know, where was Denny that year? He didn't even hunt with us that year.
It may have been in Ohio.
That might be him.
Either there or Virginia.
I think
it was Ohio probably.
Yeah.
But then we brought it up. We brought it up again.
Yeah.
And hunted up here. Brought the tandem axle, set it up, and everything. And that's whenever that night, Dad was snoring. It sounded like somebody driving a 10 space. And Denny, he gets his rifle and everything, comes outside.
Yep. That's when that car was broke across the road.
Yeah.
That station wagon.
Yeah.
And guys would stay in it.
Yeah.
And then
one year we had that trailer out here. Heard a car, well, no, they pulled in across the road. That's the same year.
Yeah.
And then he looked out, he goes, "No, is this snow?" Because it was warm.
Right.
that night when we went to bed, it was warm.
Then he goes, "I'm going to see, I don't need for this. Lift these boots on. It's up to these sticks." Jumped out his underwear and he's all got got snow up to his sticks.
And then I can't remember the first year. Was that, let's see, okay, probably we had that slide, or that pull in up here 2 years.
Right.
And then we got the bus.
Yeah.
And the first year we drove the bus up here, I think Dad backed it in, and that's the rock that he leveled it up on.
Right.
And we piled a couple more rocks and everything to get it leveled up. Then we started just pulling it in right there beside the pine tree that's dead now.
No, there was a big rock in here.
There's
a big rock.
Here's this one. There's no rock over there.
Remember when he was backing it in? He hit that rock with the bumper.
Yeah, it was this one.
I thought it was going over this
No,
one.
there's no rock. There's no rock here. Well, there's a little rock here, but
I thought there was a big rock
we used to
over
pull
this.
the bus up into here because it was more level.
Yeah.
And that was the tree we always hung the deer in. Of course, you can see the eye bolt still in it.
Yep.
I do have the big bolt
Yeah, we come up and got it.
after Dad died. Because that's the thing. When Dad died in 2013, we come up here, and this tree had died.
Yep.
The year before, it still had life in the top of it. It died the year Dad died.
Yep.
But that bus, we brought that up here until 95.
Yep.
And that's when we moved into that campground.
Yep. Well, that one time we had that tandem axle up here, Denny went out the back door, and he saw that buck and doe up here. And he goes, "Fellas, deer." And I went out that side and I stopped.
Yeah.
And everybody pushing me out.
Pushing you out, yeah.
I said, "I seen them, they ran around that way."
But I remember the year that Sonny was up here and he killed that deer.
Yeah.
We had the bus pulled in there.
Yep.
And he'd come down and made some coffee. Well, he'd been hunting up there, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
he went over and
Got
get
water out of the creek.
Yeah,
Made
and the
coffee.
deer stood there and watched it.
Yeah.
And he went in the bus, got
That's
his gun.
when we had that camper.
Was it the camper? I thought it was the bus.
No, it was camper because he was filling the water tank up.
Yeah, he was filling the water
Okay.
tank. Because I was in here with him. And he shot, and he said, "Alvin," I was like, "What are you? Come with me." I said, "I just shot a deer." "Where'd it go?" He went over there. And we tracked that thing all the way to the bottom. That's when we run into you guys coming up.
Yuck. Come in. Denny and me, and Denny was, "Oh, if you chuck him that far, you'll never find him. You'll never find him." I told Sonny, I said, "Okay, let's go down here and see where you lost Lucky." And started, let's see, Did we go over the bank?
No.
No, we was walking down the road.
Yeah.
And I looked over and I said, right there he lays, man, in the creek.
Yep. That's when he started shooting going down.
Was that whenever
And
you
he
tried to
started
use?
to-
Was that when you used the truck to pull him up out of that hillside right there?
No, that was
that's
at
a
6
6
point I killed up her on the flat.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember using the truck,
No,
got it
no,
over the
you're
edge of the
right.
road because you had it in the bottom. Hooked the rope, got it up as far as you could, hooked the rope to it to pull it the rest of the way
Right.
up.
Yeah, I got it over here at the edge of the bank.
Was that the year hoe handle was here?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hoe
I
handle
think-
had his.
Alvin said he seen a 6 point up there. For some reason, I laid down and I seen a 6 point. Not like that, right? But, you know, I seen a 6 point. I said, well, I'm going to go up there tomorrow and I said, I'm going to break 6 point out there. They was, all right. They and hoe handle had to go out. I said, by the time y'all get back, I'll have it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was coming out of the woods with the deer when they come back.
Yep.
Dad went out in the woods and he missed me when he come back with his using hoe handle.
Right.
I heard him down here pitching rakes down. I was down there at the bottom. I said, hey. I
Right.
Yes.